He's stuck in traffic, windows down, singing his heart out to a song he hasn't heard in years, and somehow, despite the honking and chaos around him, he feels good. Like really good. What's wild is that rush of happiness. That chill down your spine when the chorus hits just right? That's not random. That's your brain in full-blown symphony mode. When you play music, whether you're listening, singing, or air guitaring like your life depends on it, your brain doesn't just wake up, it comes alive. It's one of the few activities that activates nearly every region at once. Your auditory cortex is catching the rhythm, your motor areas are itching to move, your limbic system's reacting emotionally, and your reward system? Lighting up like you just bit into the perfect piece of chocolate. Music is one of the brain's favorite things. It's like a built-in upgrade button we forgot we had. But it's not just pleasure. Music taps into your memories like nothing else can. That song from your school days? The lyrics come flooding back, but so do the feelings, the smells, even the weather from that moment. That's not magic, it's the hippocampus doing its thing. And the brain doesn't even stop there. Music sharpens your attention, enhances your mood, and in some cases, it's been shown to boost immune function. Yes, really. Your playlist might just be your personal health supplement. And get this, music doesn't just bring you to life. It helps people reconnect when words stop working. Stroke patients, Alzheimer's patients, even toddlers learning to speak, all of them show massive gains when music is part of the process. Why? Because the brain treats music like a VIP guest. It listens. It responds. It rewires. So then you have to wonder, if music is this powerful, could it actually be shaping the person we become? Can the kind of music you listen to make you more creative? More empathetic? Even smarter? Because once you realize your brain is training every time your favorite track hits, the real question becomes, what exactly is it training for? Let's break this down, because what music does inside your head is not just impressive, it's personal. When you listen to a song you love, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that floods in when you fall in love, eat comfort food, or achieve something meaningful. Except with music, you're not chasing some goal or reward, it's pure experience. And your brain loves that. It's basically getting high on rhythm and melody without needing anything external. Now here's where it gets deeper. Over time, the music you gravitate towards starts carving actual pathways in your brain. Like, if you regularly listen to complex, layered music, say, instrumental or jazz, your brain gets better at pattern recognition. It starts noticing subtle details in everyday life. If you're drawn to emotional ballads, your empathy circuits light up more easily. You don't just hear people, you feel them. And this happens even if you're not a musician. But if you are, that's a whole other level. People who play instruments show more connectivity between the left and right hemispheres of the brain. It literally makes you better at switching between logical and creative thinking. It's like giving your brain a wider bandwidth. Even physically, music has effects. It's been linked to lower blood pressure, better sleep, and faster healing. No, it's not a miracle drug, but it is a tool. A tool that tunes your nervous system, eases anxiety, and boosts focus. That's why athletes blast music before games. Or why people use playlists to get through workouts, heartbreaks, or just boring Monday mornings. It's emotional regulation disguised as entertainment. And socially? Music connects people without needing language. Two strangers vibing to the same beat can feel closer in 30 seconds than in 30 minutes of small talk. It builds tribes, strengthens memories, creates shared identity. That's why we remember moments with music better, because they're felt together. So with all this going on beneath the surface, dopamine boosts, memory triggers, neural rewiring, emotional syncing, what happens if you consciously use music to shape yourself? What if you used playlists the way people use therapy or training programs or even meditation? Because the question now isn't whether music affects your brain, it's how much control you really have over what it does. Alright, so here's where things start getting really interesting. Imagine this, you've had a rough week. Mentally drained, emotionally flat. You throw on a nostalgic track, and suddenly your energy shifts. Not just a mood lift. It feels like someone reached inside your mind and hit the reset button. That's not just comfort. That's neuroplasticity in action. Music isn't just lifting your spirits. It's changing your wiring, one beat at a time. And research is backing this up. Studies show that people who regularly listen to uplifting or motivational music show increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles planning, decision-making, and personality. Basically, your adulting center. It's getting tuned up by your playlist. Not bad for something that starts with you scrolling for a song on a rainy afternoon. There's more. Your musical taste doesn't just reflect your mood, it may predict your resilience. People who prefer emotionally intense music like powerful instrumental scores or moody vocals tend to have higher emotional awareness. They process feelings more deeply. On the flip side, upbeat and rhythmic music lovers often show higher optimism and energy levels. It's like your brain is mirroring the emotional tone of your favorite tracks and slowly adopting that tone as its own. Now throw in the long-term impact. Music training in childhood is linked to better academic performance and emotional intelligence. Even adults who start learning an instrument later in life show cognitive improvements, better memory, sharper focus, and greater flexibility in thinking. It's like mental yoga, but with fewer awkward poses and more power chords. And here's something truly wild. Brain scans show that the act of imagining music, not even listening to it, activates similar areas as actually hearing it. That means your brain has stored enough of those musical patterns to replay the effect even in silence. It's like walking around with your own built-in emotional amplifier ready to flip on at a moment's notice. So now we have to ask, if music can literally rewire your brain, lift your mood, deepen your empathy, and sharpen your focus, what does that make it? A habit? A tool? Or something closer to a superpower we all carry, but only some of us learn how to use deliberately? Because once you know your brain is listening closely, maybe it's time you started listening back. So let's piece it all together. Music doesn't just entertain you, it educates your brain. Every rhythm sharpens your coordination. Every melody exercises your memory. And every lyric you mouth out loud wires your language center just a bit tighter. It boosts emotional intelligence, strengthens social bonds, and even primes your brain for focus and creativity. All of that from just pressing play. But here's the real kicker. You don't have to do anything fancy. You don't need perfect pitch or a background in music theory. Your brain responds regardless. Whether you're belting out in the shower, making an ugly cry playlist, or dancing badly in your room, your neurons are adapting, learning, releasing the right chemicals to carry you through that moment and into the next one with a little more clarity, a little more spark. And when you start being intentional about it, that's where the real shift happens. Choosing music to boost your mood, regulate stress, or spark new ideas is like giving your brain the right tools at the right time. Feeling stuck? Try something with a fast tempo. Need to focus? Go for instrumental. Struggling emotionally? Let the lyrics speak for you until your own voice catches up. It's not just passive listening, it becomes a form of self-alignment. So what does playing music do to your brain? It activates it, shapes it, soothes it, challenges it, strengthens it. It's one of the few things in the world that brings together logic and emotion, memory and movement, the conscious and the unconscious, and makes them dance. Literally and figuratively. And maybe that's the point. Maybe music isn't just something we like. Maybe it's something we need. A biological cheat code. A quiet co-pilot for joy, for growth, for healing. So next time your brain feels foggy, your emotions feel flat, or your energy feels stuck, ask yourself, what song does this moment need? And more importantly, what part of you is ready to wake up when it plays?